Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. This is my little domain right here. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my nighttime skin routine, the products that I use, how I use them, the steps, and all that good stuff. And you know, just any extra like tools I use to prevent any future breakouts, how to hydrate, and so forth. My skin is usually oily combination. My T-zone's usually oily, and my cheeks tend to be, I don't want to say dry, but they are not that oily compared to my T-zone. So by hydrating at nighttime, it definitely helps with all that. It's not as oily as it was before, like years ago. So it definitely helped. So if you guys want to see my routine, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you really care for a nighttime routine, because we all need it. So I hope you guys like this video. Ring that bell so you're notified when I upload a new video, because my schedule is not consistent whatsoever. So that bell will definitely help. And don't forget to follow me on my social media handles, and we will get right to it. Before we get started in this video though, fun fact, I can't really snap because I'm double jointed. Don't know if that really is the fact or not, but because my thumb actually goes at a 90-degree angle, let me cover my face. Because my thumb actually goes at a 90-degree angle, I can't really snap for the life of me, because it bends down. And my boyfriend's like, why don't you try and keep it straight? I'm like, I can't. I legit cannot. My bones don't do that. But okay, I'm rambling, so let's get started with the video. Okay, so first I am actually going to clip up my hair, get all that stuff out of the way. And by the way, it has been a very long day. So first we're gonna go in with the simple makeup removing wipes. So I like to take off my makeup first with the wipe, and then I go in with a micellar water just to get rid of any just to get rid of any other gunk that's on my face. You know, just like a extra blanket in a sense. Can you believe that summer is over? Like, okay, so I live in Toronto, so the weather that we've had here during the summertime was pretty crap. It was either really rainy, really humid. It wasn't really any days where we could really go out and enjoy. And when we did have those days, it's basically the last couple weeks of summer, which is August. And you know, school's starting soon, everyone's gonna get back to work, and the streets are gonna get busier, which is always great. It's awesome. So I'm gonna go in now with the Garnier Micellar Water just to see if there's any other trace of makeup that's left on my skin. So this one that I'm using is the blue cap. I normally like to use the green cap because that's meant for oily skin, but I wanted to try something else out to see what it's like. I like to experiment a little bit. In case some of you are wondering why I go in twice, why can't I just go in with another makeup remover? I feel like the makeup remover, the makeup wipe, sorry. I feel like the makeup wipe takes off the initial layer, like that first layer, but there's still that other layer that's hard to get off. So that's why I go in with the micellar water, and you can see that there is still quite a bit that's on my face. Like the initial layer was taken off and my face looks clean, but it's good to go in with a micellar water to take off any other dirt and grime and makeup that is still left over. I do a lot of steps for my nighttime skincare routine compared to the morning, because at nighttime your skin is absorbing all the ingredients from the products, and even with the morning time skincare routine, it still gets absorbed to the skin. The fact that you have makeup layering on top, I feel like that it's not that effective, because you're putting makeup on top, you're not letting the skin breathe. Well, in this case, at nighttime, you are removing all the dirt, all the oil, you're putting all the essentials, the important ingredients onto your skin, and at nighttime, while you're resting, while your body's resting, your mind's resting, your skin can actually take all those ingredients and like work with them and like heal everything. So It took up a lot more, but eventually it stopped. Okay, so now we're gonna take off the lashes. I can't emphasize this enough. Every time I see somebody take off their lashes just like that, it makes me cringe. I don't know about you guys, but it definitely makes me cringe seeing that, because I'm thinking the glue is dry, it could pull off one of your lashes or multiple lashes, and it's just not healthy for it. So for me, I go in with Q-tips. I soak them in the makeup remover. I use the Neutrogena oil-free that's specifically like meant for the eyes. It's gentle for it, and it takes off the eye makeup. It dissolves the glue, so you can take it off easier, so you don't have to start tugging on your eyes, because that's the last thing that you need. No one needs to be tugging on their eyelids. So therefore, when I see people do that, I'm like, no, you're not supposed to do that. Like, you're tugging on your eyes. So I have a little bit left in here. I do have another bottle, but this is enough for me to soak up the Q-tips and remove my my lashes. So this is how I do it. Just slowly work back and forth, dissolving that glue, and that's it. Nothing's been tugged. Everything is easy and seamless. Wow, I can't speak. And with that, and what is left on the Q-tip, just drench that band with the makeup remover, and you should be able to remove that a lot easier than just taking it off dry. So I'm just dissolving the glue that's left on my lash line. So throw that out, and then go in with the other eye. Dissolve the glue. Because you don't need anything to be tugging on your delicate eyes. And dissolve more of that glue. So now I'm gonna go in with a cotton pad and with the makeup remover. I'm gonna soak the eye now. So just leave it on there for a few seconds, and then in circular motions, gently remove the rest of your eye makeup. Okay, so before I wash my face, I'm just gonna let you guys know the products that I use and the tools I use to wash my face and really get into the pores, basically, so for sure that it's clean. So I first go in with the Murad, the Hydration Prebiotic 4-in-1 Multi-Cleanser. So this, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but I've used quite a bit. I've used more than half of it. This is supposed to be a cleanser where it takes off any excess dirt and makeup that is left on the skin. It's a 4-in-1 hydrating cleanser, removes the dirt, excess oil, and the makeup while replenishing with prebiotics. You could use this in the morning and the night. I prefer to use it at night just to take off anything else, and I normally use 2 pumps. Makes your skin really, really soft. So this is my go-to after the makeup wipes and the micellar water, and yeah. So after I use that, I go in with the MAC Green Gel Cleanser, and I use a tiny bit of this on the Duval Radiant Skincare System. Normally this is for $95. It does come with multiple brush heads. There's a pumice stone for your feet as well. It's a multi-use tool. It's normally $95, but there is a promo code where you can get this for 70% off. I will leave it in the description box below. So with this, it comes with a cleanser, exfoliator, a body brush, the pumice stone for your feet as well. This is great for travel as well. It's very lightweight, and you just need 4 AA batteries for this, and I'm pretty sure you can get batteries anywhere, so you don't really need to recharge this. It's very gentle on the skin as well. You don't need to really get into the pores, just like a light touch right around the face there, and just to turn it on for you guys. That's how it is. So it spins, and you just have to gently just go around the face with the cleanser. And I normally use this for about a minute, just going around the areas, getting into the pores there with the cleanser. going down my neck. You can time it however you feel like. For me, I just time it up to a minute and then afterwards just wash everything off. But I do like this for travel purposes because it's very lightweight, like I said, and I don't need to carry so many things with me. It's just one brush head, and it's easy to remove and to put it back on. I need to kind of figure out what to do with it, essentially. So anyways, I'm gonna do all this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I washed my face with all the products I mentioned earlier, so now we are going to tone. So I'm gonna go in with the Kate Somerville, the clarifying toner, and this is alcohol free and it's supposed to help purify without stripping or over drying, and it's also supposed to help brighten the skin, tone, diminish the appearance of acne scars, creating a look that is refined, refreshed, and renewed. I am notorious for this. Do not follow whatever I am going to tell you in terms of this part. I mean, like, I tend to pick on my pimples. I know. And I don't know what it is. I just like pick, and for me it's like it depends on the pimple as well. And if it's one that's underneath the skin and you can't do anything about it but just wait for it to go down, then I can't do anything. But if it's the ones where I can pop, then I like pop them, and that is so bad. So I got a few acne scars like over the years, but like when I was younger, and even now, every now and then I'll get like that odd pimple, but I have to hold myself back saying, you can't pop it, you can't touch it, don't touch it, if you touch it, gonna make it worse. So I try to hold back as much as I can, and then there's the odd time where I kind of have to because it just doesn't go away, and I just pop it. So after we've toned the skin, I go in with the Dermalogica Ultra Smoothing Eye Serum. Unfortunately, they do not sell these anymore. I believe they are discontinued. If you can get a hold of them, great. If not, then use this next product that I'm going to mention. I use multiple products so it can be more effective. And this smells like lavender. It's so calming. So I'm just going to go around the perimeter of my eye, and this helps firm and lift and reduce eye wrinkles. Okay, so after that, I let that sit for a minute or so, and now I'm going to go in with the Murad, the Hydrodynamic Quenching Essence. For me, an essence definitely helps with my skin routine because it helps the other products absorb better. That's the point of the essence. So this is the first step, other than the eye serum, but for the rest of my face, and I also use this on my neck as well. Can't ignore the neck. And when you're applying anything on the neck, always move it in a upwards motion, never drag it down. So I then go with the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream, and you don't need a lot of this at all. I know this is quite pricey, but if you kind of think about it, you are only going to be using this at night and you don't need that much. So this helps to hydrate the eyes, make it more plump, so when you wake up they don't look so hollow and lifeless. So just pat that in, just around the eye contours again. And like I said, you'll need a lot of it. A little does go a long way. So now I'm going to go with the Caudalie, the Skin Perfecting Serum. So this is meant for combination to oily skin types and it's supposed to help minimize the pores because of the salicylic acid. It's supposed to also prevent future breakouts, even skin like texture. And because of the salicylic acid, it's supposed to address blackheads and the excess oil, thus diminishing the look of pores and it's supposed to minimize it. So I'm gonna get a couple pumps there and just dot it around my face. Now, you can use this during the day, but if you do, be sure to wear a good SPF because it is an acid. It will make your skin more sensitive to the sun. So you need to wear a good SPF to protect your skin from that. So then I go with the Volition Strawberry Seed Serum. This is supposed to help brighten, firm, plump, and all that good stuff. So you can use this on your entire face and your neck, but I prefer to use this on my neck because I use the salicylic acid to help brighten and everything else for my face already. I don't need to brighten it up twice. I'll go there. Okay, so that part is done. This part here is optional. If you do have any visible acne scars or anything like that, I would recommend, totally recommend the Murad Invisalign Scar Resurfacing Treatment. This is not supposed to be meant as a all over face. It's supposed to be a spot treatment. As I said earlier, I normally like to pick my pimples. Yep. And there are times it will leave acne scars, and those scars will be darker. To help fade that, I use this and spot it at night. For me, I don't like to use it during the day. I prefer to use it at night where it could really work. Because during the daytime, I'm going to be wearing foundation and concealer and all that stuff. So it kind of prevents it from doing what it's supposed to do. So I mainly use it at night. But right now, I don't have any major spots that need to be lined up, but I do have a tiny one here. It's very light right now. It used to be a lot darker. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on that spot right there, just a tiny bit, and just gonna place it there and just kind of go around on that spot. And if you do plan on using this during the day, once again, use a sunscreen because this has acids in there that will make your skin a lot more sensitive to the sun. Now I am gonna go in with the Private Doctor Define Minus Serum. So this is formulated to minimize lines and create more of a definition. You can use this during the day as well, both AM and PM. I personally just like to use it at night. Don't know why. So just a heads up with this particular product, if you are interested in it, I would definitely look on the Sephora website and just look at it. Read the description, of course. This will give a tingly sensation because it is penetrating the skin. It will kind of give it a little tingle. So if you feel that tingle, do not be alarmed. It's not a bad thing. And after just continuously to use this, I feel like my skin, my face looked more plump. It reduced a lot of the fine lines and I was just amazed. So this is my second bottle, by the way. I love it that much. Almost there, guys, almost there. So now I'm gonna go with the Tatcha, the water cream moisturizer. I don't like to use any heavy creams because I feel like it just clogs my pores. It just feels heavy. I don't like it. So I like to use any light moisturizer at night. If you like a heavy moisturizer, that's fine. Everyone has their opinions, everyone has their own thoughts about everything. It's just I personally don't like it. For example, like Kylie's skincare, I believe one of her moisturizers, looking at like a bunch of reviews, hers is too heavy for the skin. It feels more like a lotion than it does a moisturizer, I guess. And for me, it doesn't scream a face moisturizer. It just feels like a lotion, and I don't want to feel like slapping lotion on my face like that. I want something to be hydrated enough, and also because my skin is combination oily, putting an extra heavy moisturizer would just make it feel heavier and clogged and just feels weird. So using a moisturizer that's lighter would feel a lot better on the skin. But if your skin's a lot drier, I would recommend going a little bit heavier on the moisturizer, only because you have dry combination skin or whatever the case may be. I have oily. I don't need that heavy moisturizer on my face. But anyways, I'm rambling on right now. So we've moisturized, and this is now the last step. We just need to mist the face. So I'll be going with two mists. First, I'm gonna go with the Olay Mist, the Ultimate Hydration Essence. Because this is an essence, technically I should use this beforehand, but I like to use this after everything. It just gives that at the end, you know, after like doing all these steps for your skincare, it's just kind of it's a nice thing when you finish everything. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's how I feel. So the one I have is the energizing one, and it smells great. Also, the mist is very fine. It does not feel heavy at all. I also go in with the Estee Lauder Set and Refresh Perfecting Makeup Mist, but I use this for my skincare as well. Because this does contain caffeine, that's why I like to use it more as a skincare rather than a makeup setting spray, because this is very hydrating. I don't need to be any more hydrating during the day. I need to be matte. So yeah, that's my personal preference. So anyways guys, that is my skincare routine. I do apologize if it is a little lengthy for you guys, but these are the steps that thank you. But these are the steps that I use to prevent any future breakouts. If I had any breakouts and I have acne scars, these are all the steps that I've used and what works for me. You can tweak it however you like. You can try out the products. I definitely would recommend trying the products first to see if you like it, because every person is different. It's always a case by case. These are the products that work for me, and I've noticed a difference in my skin in terms of brightening, fading of acne scars, like the fine lines on my face. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hoped the products I used and how I describe them and try to be, you know, descriptive as much as I can helps you out. So I will mention all the products that I have used down in the description box below, and if anything, just go onto the Sephora website or on the actual brand's website just to get a little bit extra description of it, just in case if I missed it. I hope I didn't, but these are all the products that have worked out for me. So if you want to do a little bit more research, which never hurt anyone by the way, just do your research and see if it works out for you. But anyways you guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.